Hey, Jamie here with Handmade Kids Art. Today I am bringing you day 4 of our 5-day STEAM challenge for kids. Now, just to review, if you're just tuning in for the first time, all this week we have been giving you ideas and activities for STEAM challenges, all inspired by the Olympics. We have the summer games kicking off in just a week. And so we are helping explore, investigate, and learn more about the Olympics. And so far we have covered about the Olympic rings, we've covered about the Olympic torch, and now today we're going to be talking about what sports are actually involved in the summer games. Now the Olympics are kind of new for my preschooler. She doesn't, she was only a year old last time the Olympics were happening. So it's all new to her, and so it's real fun to relive kind of the excitement of it through a young learner's eyes. And so we were discussing about the different sports that are included into the Olympics, and there's a long history of sports. And did you know that there's about over 40 different sports involved in the Summer Olympics? And so we had a lot of fun going through and discussing the type of sports and looking up different clips for something like rhythmic gymnastics. My preschooler was not real familiar with that, but she loves gymnastics. So we looked up some clips and talked about and discussed what the sport is like and what is involved. And to help you out, we have included in today's written tutorial, and I'll put that link after the video is done, highlight clips from London. So the last Summer Olympics was in 2012 in London, and so I haven't done it, but I found a video that shows some different sports highlights from that Summer Olympics. So I have embedded that into the written tutorial for your viewing pleasure, and so it makes it real easy to see a variety of the sports. Now for today's challenge, we are choosing one sport to recreate your own version of the sport at home. So how can you take an Olympic sport and recreate it so that you can do it at home or in the classroom or wherever you're at? Now, we chose to do golf. And golf is real interesting because it is not a new summer game, although it is new to the Summer Olympics this year. Originally, golf was part of the Summer Olympics back in the 1900s, but was only for 1900 and 1904, and then it was taken out of the Olympics. Well, now golf is back, and so to help celebrate, we decided to recreate our own 3-hole golf course inside. Now we chose to do it inside because it was raining and it's been really hot. So we were just doing the activity inside. I'm going to show you how we set up our 3-hole golf course, but the whole idea of this challenge is, one, connect to your child's interests. So if your child's interested in soccer, gymnastics, let them choose the sport that's interested in them, and then see how they can figure out a way to do part of it. Maybe you can't do all of it inside, but maybe part of it inside. Now for golf, we couldn't obviously set up a whole 18-hole course, so that's why I did limit it to 3. And we started with just how can we make a hole. We have plastic golf balls, we had a plastic putter that we used, and so then we actually came up with this cutting the foam cup to then the ball rolls in. And what was great about using the cup upside down is that it would then hold the ball inside once you made your putt. So if you made your putt and it went in, it would rest inside instead of rolling even further. Now, what we did is we took each cup and we numbered them. So here we have our numbers. And then I let my children design the course, and they set up where they wanted the ball to roll and what cups in what order. So I let them do it. It was totally child-led after and letting them continue, and they would move it around and change it, but they actually had a full fun afternoon doing the golf. So whatever sport your child is, I can, if you want to list in the comments, I can actually help you brainstorm ideas if you're having trouble of how to come up with an idea to do it at home or in your classroom. But the whole purpose, though, is let it be child-led. So you want your child to be thinking and learning maybe more about the sport. So that ends our Day 4 challenge. And I know today was real brief and quick, but like I said, it depends on the sport of what you're doing. So if you have questions, go ahead and put them in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. Now, I'm going to share a little bonus for those of you that are still watching. I also, because we've been into the Olympics and talking about the Olympics, I set out an open invitation to create, or an invitation to create some open art for my preschooler. And what I did is simply used a small plastic cup, just like this. And I'm gonna see if I can hold it up. And I put out the different Olympic ring colors, just a small little dot on the paper plate. And then we took the cups and used it as a stamp to make our own artwork inspired by the Olympic rings. So I have two different versions. So here is one from my 5-year-old. So you can just see we stamped and explored the different colors, and you can even start to see where colors mix together. So you can incorporate that science into it of color mixing. And then of course, here is my 2-year-old. She loved it. So this is a great one that toddlers can do and even older kids as well. Now what was interesting is my toddler would take the cup and kind of slide it around. So she didn't do the stamping so much, although she did catch on later on. She did more of the smearing and exploring. And then she also created, I thought this was just a really cool part of how all the colors mix together. So that's what's the beautiful part about process art, is that you can have the same materials and have it look completely different. And there is no wrong way to do it. So that's an easy art extension, continuing on with the Olympic theme. Okay, so I'm going to end the video here. Tomorrow I will be bringing you Day 5 and our last challenge that kind of wraps everything up with a nice shiny medal. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.